Hi everyone! The last time you saw us, we were in Quartzsite, Arizona, and we've migrated north a little bit. We're here at our Airbnb for the next month, and we're going to show you around.
We're still in Arizona. We are in Bullhead City, and it is a cold, windy day. We'll show you around briefly, and then we'll head inside and get out of the wind. This is an interesting spot. The people that run this Airbnb are collectors of old, kind of Western memorabilia, Old West Americana. We're in just a nice neighborhood, but the couple have built this additional building on the side of their house that has 2 units that they rent out. And so we're in this left one over here. There's another one over here. A really neat little spot. And again, lots of interesting things to take a look at. But let's go take a look at the inside. And it is, again, or still, Western themed. So the great thing about this, when we first came in, we saw this sign over here that says, Spirit of Wyoming. And we live in Wyoming, so we got a kick out of this. And so this is sort of a mix of Old West and cowboy, then also Southwest. So this is a small 1-bedroom Airbnb. This is the living room area. Some nice decorations on the walls and the windows. And over here we have the kitchen area. It's not a full kitchen, it's more of a kitchenette. And I've set up my temporary workstation over on the dining room table. And then in the bedroom, small, comfortable, just a nice, I guess, queen-sized bed in the corner. And then looking back out this way, Cassie has moved to another couch, the other couch. And then we have the bathroom. That's just about it. And I wanted to show you guys the books that I brought and that I'm using as a stand for my monitor here. I think they might be of interest to you. So first off, we have a couple of books about hiking in the Mojave Desert. We are in the Mojave Desert out here, and we're basically in the area where Arizona, Nevada, and California meet. This is called the Tri-State area. We're 10 minutes from Nevada, just across the Colorado River, and then we're a little bit farther away from California, but it's still not too far away. And so I have 2 books about hiking in the Mojave Desert. One is called Mojave Desert Peaks, Hiking the Crown of California's Desert, and then Hiking the Mojave Desert, Natural and Cultural Heritage of Mojave National Preserve. And both of these are by the same guy, Michael Digonet. And I love books like this. Like these are big, thick, heavy tomes, right? And these must be this guy's life's work. There's so much information in here. This is such a good way to find off the beaten path locations. Like people always ask me how I find the interesting places that I do find. It's stuff like this. These are great to have. I don't know how much I'll use these on this particular trip, but I thought, I might as well take them. Along the same lines, we have Rambles and Scrambles, a peak bagging guide to the desert Southwest. 950 peaks across the desert Southwest. He talks about climbing each one of them. Just tons of information. And again, this one has 600 peaks in Arizona. This is the Arizona Mountains Gazetteer by Scott Sargent. You can look up basically any mountain in Arizona, and there's a good chance it'll be in here if it's of interest to climb. And then Nevada Trails. So this is four-wheel driving, off-roading in southern Nevada. This is a series of books. I have a few of these. I think I have the California one and the Arizona one. I only brought the Nevada one. I think I have the Wyoming one too. It might be a different series, but then finally, and kind of out of left field, we have Fusion 360 for makers. So I'm interested in getting a 3D printer sometime in the next few months. And I would like to design my own things to print. And in order to learn some 3D modeling, I've got a couple of books. I already went through the first book. This is the second book. Haven't had a ton of time to go through this on this trip, but hopefully we can cover a couple of chapters while we're here. And then we also wanted to talk about why we are here. The short version is that I come down here every winter for about a month to go on trips and make videos, and we thought the family might as well come along this time around too. And so we can use this as a base for the next few weeks. We've been here for about a week already, and so we have about 3 more weeks here. And while I'm off adventuring, they still have a nice, comfortable place to call home and to hang out in. And as far as why Bullhead City, basically it's what was available when I looked on Airbnb. I booked the spot about 5 months ago. And if you do book a spot for a month at a time, then a lot of places will have a discount. But this was still fairly pricey, and there were only a couple places left. Like there was this spot, and I'm talking about like in a good chunk of western Arizona. There was this spot, and there was like a cabin at an RV park that you could rent out basically. And I don't remember if it even had a bathroom in it. And so we got this spot, and we really like it. It's a great spot. How do you like Bullhead City, like the town itself?
It's different. It's super long. So
it's kind of
it takes us, like we're just driving the same road for like 20 minutes going through the whole city.
Yeah, the city
very long.
It's right along the Colorado River, and so it follows the Colorado River, and there's just one main road, and yeah, it goes forever, and there's just stores and restaurants the whole time on both sides.
And it's been a little bit hard to get out and really do outdoor things because it's been super windy, as you saw in the beginning.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably always windy down here, but it's been abnormally windy. It's been like super, super windy.
Yeah.
And that's another aspect of why we came down here. It was literally like -10 degrees yesterday in Rock Springs in Wyoming where we live. And so if you're gonna get out of town, this is a great time of year to do it. And so that played into them coming down with me too. The location is amazing. Like it's a beautiful area. We can see these like huge rocky, pointy mountains out the window here. We can see across the river into Nevada, across the way when we go outside. Amazing area, but the town itself, it was founded like basically in the 70s. Like it dates back a little bit before then. And so in this area, there is Bullhead City. And one thing that's nice about this Airbnb is that we're not like in the city. We're about 10 minutes outside of town, and so it's just very quiet out here, very pleasant, apart from being very windy. And so there's Bullhead City, and then there's Laughlin, which is on the other side of the river. That's where the casinos are. That's in Nevada. And we've been there a few times, mostly to go to the In-N-Out that's over there. It's a cheap, tasty place we can go for dinner. And then Kingman is about 30 minutes, Kingman, Arizona is about 30 minutes in that direction. And so I think that I don't know if it's the rest of this video, but for part of the rest of this video, I guess starting now, we're gonna go out and we'll show you guys a little bit of the towns. We'll start with Bullhead City, and then Laughlin, and then we might go for a little hike in there somewhere, either before or after Laughlin, show you guys the river, the Colorado River, and then we'll go to Kingman this afternoon, get some dinner that we're excited to show you guys. Mm-hmm. So let's pack up and hit the road. And so here we are on part of the main drag of Bullhead City. Not terrible, but it's not especially pretty, the town itself. It's an affordable place to live. You can get a decent little house for, a couple $100,000. You're close to the mountains over there. We're close to the mountains in all directions. Good place to be in the summer. Whoa, my hat just flew away. Good place to be in the summer because the Colorado River is just over here. Let's go get a closer look at the river. Alrighty, we are in a little park along the Colorado River. Nice palm trees, nice beachy areas. Again, in summer, in warm weather, this would be awesome. But there are white caps on the water now, and it's pretty cold. Across the river is Nevada. This is Nevada over here. And we can see some of the hotels over there. Not as many as there's Cassie and Bowser are down there. Some of the hotels, not as many as I thought we'd be able to see from here, so I think we might continue on and I'll show you guys the view across the river from farther up. But from here, we've got some Harrah's hotels and casinos right there, and my hat just blew off. Anyway, Harrah's hotels and casinos right there, and you can see a little bit of the other hotels and casinos over that way. Alrighty, once again, at the river, farther north. Apparently they offer free boat rides, like free shuttle boat rides across from Arizona to the casinos in Nevada. But there is a bridge just right here that you can drive across. Pretty color of the water. I've actually stayed at this hotel before, the Colorado Bell. You can't see it very well, but it looks like an old paddle steamer. And what on earth are these goats? Are these goats out on this little island out here? Look at this. Huh. That's fun. Anyway, I have stayed at the Colorado Bell before. I think I showed it in a video like 7 or 8 years ago. It was early on in the channel. I had to stop there for a few days to, let's see, is this the shuttle boat? I don't know. Anyway, I stopped there for a few days to work, to use internet and get some work done. Yeah, I think this is the shuttle boat. That's neat. Apparently Don Laughlin, the guy who developed the town of Laughlin and the casinos and the resorts over there in the 70s, he also built, he primarily financed the bridge that crossed the river. And then he donated the bridge to the states of Nevada and Arizona. Anyway, guys, it is extremely windy right now. We were gonna go for a hike, but it's just too unpleasant. So we'll do the hike that I had planned on us doing in a few days, and I'll put that footage here right now. Well, the original plan was for this video to be filmed all in one day, but we decided after the weather just kept getting worse, you know, the winds just kept getting worse, to shelve it for that day. But as a result, it's now like a week and a half later, and we've filmed some other things that I wanted to show you. So first of all, we went to Kingman, Arizona, which is the closest kind of big-ish town apart from Bullhead City. So I'll show you some of that footage now. It's a famous Route 66 stop. And then the plan was also to get dinner while we were there, to go to a Filipino restaurant, because Cassie is half Filipino, and you know, I've had a little bit of Filipino food, but not very much. And when we saw that there was a Filipino restaurant in Kingman, we thought, oh, we have to go there. But that day that I filmed the Kingman footage, it wasn't open. The restaurant wasn't open. And so we went to that restaurant last night, and we got, what did we get? We got all kinds of things.
Tristan got chicken adobo, which is just chicken, I don't know.
It's like, it's got, closest thing is like teriyaki chicken. It's not teriyaki chicken, but it kind of is in that same family.
And famous lumpia, that's what I think is a very Filipino little thing.
It's a famous Filipino dish. It's like an egg roll, kind of.
An egg roll with like meat in it, so.
Yeah, it's mostly meat.
And I got tosilog, which is just some sort of meat with an egg. It's like more of like a breakfast dish because it has an egg. And then we got taron, which is a dessert. It's like a banana dipped it or covered in like sugar and wrapped in their kind of egg roll type of wrap,
Yeah,
and then fried.
Yeah, wrapped in a lumpia wrapper and then fried. And then I got like a mango milk thing, and yeah, it was all very good. It was very nice. And I think that's just about it. We're in Nevada now. The weather is finally nice. And so we're out for a little family hike together. Bowser is around here somewhere. There he is. We're hiking out to a viewpoint of the dam. So the Colorado River here is dammed by Davis Dam, which forms Lake Mojave. To the right, we can see the Colorado River, and once again, the casinos and hotels of Laughlin. Again, we are on the Nevada side of the river now. Bullhead City is across the river there. Our Airbnb is sort of on the outskirts of Bullhead City. We're like over here, pretty far outside of the main section of town. And this is the viewpoint. Awesome views from up here. It looks like there was some old building, maybe an old lookout right here. But to our left, we have the dam. This is Davis Dam and Lake Mojave behind it. And over here we have the Newberry Mountains. I think that's what they're called. And then this mountain is called Spirit Mountain, also known as Oviquo-Ame, home to Oviquo-Ame National Monument. That mountain was considered sacred to some Native American tribes. It's kind of the center of all creation. And just beautiful mountains and peaks all around us. Again, looking back toward Laughlin and Bullhead City. Beautiful color of the river. It's almost Caribbean looking. I don't know if that'll come through in the camera. And then of most interest for me is all of these crazy cool peaks on the horizon. Some of these I've climbed, others I haven't. I love it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little peek at our home away from home for the next month. Well, now it's less than a month because this video has taken so long to film, but we're here for a month. And it's such a fun place to explore because, again, just endless mountains. It's fun having the river and the lake right here. It's a beautiful area, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite part was. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out Adventure Know-How, my new site, where you can gain access to a map of all of my free campsites, plus monthly bonus videos that you won't find anywhere else. Learn more at adventureknowhow.com. And for links to everything else SUV RVing related, visit suvrving.com. Links to these sites and more will be in the video description.